Hey everyone, it's Alexander, the real Mr. Robinson. Welcome to the channel. This is my review for Candyman, which despite its name is a direct sequel to the original movie back in 1992. Similar to how 2018's Halloween has the same title but is actually a sequel to the first movie. It's directed by Nia DaCosta, not Jordan Peele. Although I'm pretty sure most people know that he didn't direct this movie, the fact that everyone refers to this as Jordan Peele's Candyman, it's like he didn't really have a whole lot to do with it. He co-wrote the movie, sure, and produced it, but he's not the director. Anyway, putting that aside, this movie stars Yahya Abdul-Mateen, who is an artist who suddenly becomes obsessed with the legend of the Candyman, and his girlfriend is played by Teyonah Parris, who is the director of an art gallery that one of his pieces is featured in involving the Candyman. But unfortunately, he does the one thing that you're not supposed to do in terms of this legend: say Candyman's name 5 times and he'll appear, because he says it 5 times and then he unleashes Candyman on the world. It's a little deeper than that, for anyone screaming, "There's more to it!" Yes, I know there is. Now, this movie's been out for almost a month. I am very late with this review, so I really don't have much else to say that hasn't been said with all the positive reviews. The only thing that I can contribute is that I'm watching this from the perspective of somebody who has not seen the original Candyman. In fact, I didn't even know that this new one was a sequel to the original until the week it came out. I just assumed it was a remake. I would like to see the original at some point in the future. I know it's on Peacock, but I just need to find the time to watch it. But as for this new version here, I thought it was pretty decent. It's not my favorite horror movie of the year. That honor still goes to A Quiet Place Part 2, but there's a lot going on with this movie. It's a good mix of an atmospheric and sometimes creepy horror movie whenever the Candyman is just standing in places covered with bees. It's truly frightening at times, but it also works as an effective slasher movie with some really great kills and great prosthetics to make those kills look as gruesome as they are. And it's got some really good performances from your two leads. Both Yahya Abdul-Mateen and Teyonah Parris work great together. And because there's a lot of social commentary about gentrification and the unjust killing of black people, both characters sort of represent both sides of each conversation. You have Yahya Abdul-Mateen's character, who is so obsessed with the legend and wants to use this legend and its connections to these social issues throughout his art. And then Teyonah Parris is a gallery director, so she's just more relaxed. She's not really buying it all, and sometimes she thinks her boyfriend's flat out nuts. And if I had any issues with the movie, it's a small one, but I think the social commentary in this movie is just far too on the nose. It's on the nose to a point where sometimes the movie stops to explain the social commentary and it kind of goes into a lecture about it. And yeah, it's on the nose, but the reason I say this is a small problem is because there are issues that really do need to be talked about. As far as the Candyman himself, as somebody who has not seen the original movie, I really like how he's portrayed. I like how you can only see the Candyman in the reflections, so it's kind of hard to know where he's coming from, and if you're not looking into a mirror, it just makes his killing of you all that more gruesome. And as far as I can tell from the way this movie presents the character, he kind of reminds me of Godzilla from GMK. I know, it's cliche of me to bring up Godzilla in a review where I'm not even talking about a Godzilla movie, but with Candyman, I just couldn't help myself, because if you ever saw GMK, Godzilla is pretty much a manifestation of all the fallen Japanese soldiers who have been forgotten. And the best I could tell from this movie, Candyman is kind of a manifestation of all these black people who were killed unjustly. I haven't seen the original movie, so I don't know if that little aspect is in the original, but that's what I got from watching this. And again, as somebody who's not too familiar with Candyman, I don't have much else to say. It's a very effective horror movie. It's well shot, has good performances, the thrills are pretty intense, and the kills are brutal as hell. I still like it, and I'd still say it's worth seeing in your lifetime, but in terms of horror movies of 2021, I like The Night House and A Quiet Place Part 2 a lot better than this one. As of recording this review, I have not seen Malignant, James Wan's new horror movie, but I will be seeing it within this week, and I'm curious to see how it holds up compared to the other horror movies that we got this year. But as for Candyman, I liked it. I don't think it would make my best of the year list, but it was enjoyable nonetheless. And there you go, that's my review for 2021's Candyman. I hope you enjoyed it, and now I want to know what you guys think about the movie. If you've seen it, what did you think? Whatever the case may be, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you there's only one. Hello everyone, I just wanted to say thank you all for watching my review for Candyman. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button to get notifications. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, go check out my Twitch channel, and support me on Patreon. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, have a good day and take care of yourselves.